it gives me immense pleasure to introduce our very own Professor Dr. Arundhati Warke. She is an enthusiastic professor with more than 37 years of experience. With her immense passion for teaching mathematics at different levels, even I am a student of her. Professor Warke, at present Deputy Director Academics at Symbiosis Institute of Technology, has more than 60 publications in national, international journals and conference to her credits. She has been a guiding pillar at Symbiosis Institute of Technology and has been instrumental at various administrative roles and responsibilities. I welcome Dr. Warke to address the gathering here.
And I welcome all the dignitaries on the dais and the participants. Today I am here to tell you about what is SIT and in general the Symbiosis International University. Symbiosis International, actually Symbiosis Society has established in 1971, but the university has established in 2002. And today the university has around 50 institutes running under its umbrella, some of the departments, supporting departments, and 8 faculties. 8 faculties: management faculty, mass media communication faculty, then computer science faculty, humanities and science, engineering, biomedical sciences, and so on. So 8 different faculties are there, and some supporting departments, 7 to 8 supporting departments are there, which contributes like trainings. STLRC means training training department, in internationalization department, European studies, and wellness, emotional well-being, and such several 8 departments are there. Now in particular, SIT is a constituent of Symbiosis Symbiosis International University. This constituent, it established in 2008, a very new, not very old, just 12 years. We have started with 240 intake, in particular in 4 disciplines: electronics, IT, computer science, and mechanical. In 2009 we started civil engineering with the intake of 30, but in 2010 we increased the intake to 60. Now SIT, right now SIT has 6 different branches: mechanical, electronics, computer science, AI/ML, IT, and robotics and automation. For second, third, fourth year, because we have replaced IT by AI/ML, artificial intelligence and machine learning. We have 4 postgraduate programs: MTech in robotics automation, MTech in artificial intelligence machine learning, MTech in embedded system, MTech in G&ST means geospatial technology. These 4 master degree programs are there. In 2010 we have started PhD program also in all the disciplines, including applied sciences. Applied sciences contributes to physics, chemistry, mathematics, and in general the environmental science as well. So these are the different courses. We have 6 research centers in the university, out of which 4 are situated in SIT. 4 are under the umbrella of SIT, which contributes to Research Center of Nanoscience and Nanotechnology, Research Center of Medical Image Analysis, Research Center of Waste Management, and the Research Center of Applied Artificial Intelligence. These 4 research centers are situated in SIT. They are under the umbrella of SIT. Other 2 research centers like Stem Cell Research Center and Behavioral Science Research Center, these 2 research centers are associated with the other institute. Now in SIT we have a very rich course curriculum. We revise the curriculum after every 3 years, and that curriculum is revised based on the information or the inputs from all the stakeholders. The stakeholders contributes to parents, industry experts, faculty, alumni, and our own students. We take the feedback based on for curriculum from all these stakeholders, and then we revise the curriculum after every 3 years. While revising the curriculum, we seek that the curriculum must be industry supporting. Like when the industry is giving us some inputs, and we try to see that our student would be ready to absorb by the industries. They need not have to undergo any training before they get some employment. So this is, we are trying to develop our syllabus or curriculum. Some part of the courses are taught by the industry experts. Even some hands-on training sessions are conducted by industry experts. Right now we have involved several industry experts to teach some part of the course or to take some hands-on training sessions which can make our student ready for the industry. So this is our motive right now. Along with that, we have introduced the honors courses in our curriculum. This, once the student do basic degree plus honors, that honors will give the specialization touch to that particular education, and the students can be absorbed in that particular field. So there are several honors courses. Say for civil engineering, we have some honors courses. For mechanical, we have some honors courses. The honors course of civil engineering is offered as a minor course to other disciplines like some mechanical or electronics, and the student, they are very happy to do that. This particular program we started in this academic year, and we got a very good response for that as well. Now, along with all these curriculum aspect or the teaching learning pedagogy, you know, nowadays because of pandemic situation, the teaching learning is online, and most of the students they are now fed up of learning through in online mode. They are stressing us that you call us on campus, then we will be very happy to learn one-to-one. But that situation is not yet there. But we are taking all the efforts to train our student even through the online mode. We have conducted laboratories also in online mode. Online laboratory sessions are also conducted. We call it as a virtual laboratories. And these particular laboratory sessions are designed by our own faculty members. They have recorded those sessions and disseminated to the students. This type of teaching learning, again, all our faculty members, they are mentors for the students. We have very strong mentoring system. After every 20 students, we have one faculty mentor, and in every week the faculty meets those mentees, the students. They try to understand their difficulties, they try to solve their difficulties, and so on. So this is a strong mentoring system available in SIT. So no student is having any complaint. Whatever difficulties they are facing, they directly contact the mentors and get resolved their problems. This is at the SIT level. We have, again, before I forget, we have a very strong internationalization. We have signed around 14 to 15 MOUs with different international universities, like universities from Germany, Japan, Canada, USA, UK, Netherlands, Australia. All these countries are involved in with whom we have a strong collaboration. We have a MOU signed with the universities in these countries. With these MOUs, our students are going abroad for 1 semester to come to do the courses, and those credit transfer is being taken place. And some students, they go in for the internship in foreign countries with the help of this particularly internationalization cell. Some of our students have already gone to Singapore to complete their internship project. So we have a 6 months, particularly 1 semester internship. Our students, they go to industry to complete their internship program, internship semester, and we got a very good response from the industry as well as from the student. This is actually, this practice we have started in 2010. Since 2010, we have devoted 1 semester for the internship in industry for the students. So this is all about the curriculum and all. In fact, some of you might have seen the institute. The infrastructure wise, the institute is well developed. We have around 120 faculty members, equal number of non-teaching staffs, and our director, he is an expert in artificial intelligence and machine learning. And he is guiding several students, not necessarily from Symbiosis, some students from IITs as well. Many students are connected with his center, Center for Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. So in other medical image processing, our own hospital is connected with that medical image processing center, because it is like in a collaborative manner. brain mapping and brain imaging work is going on at present. Similarly, we have one center which is situated in our neighboring institute, stem cell center. That is also connected, collaborative work is going on with the hospital. So in general, in this particular academic year, from January to September, our own faculty members have published around 300 papers. 300 papers are published from January to November. And some of the papers are already communicated. We have 10 to 15 patents. We have around some of the patents, 5 to 6 patents are already filed. We have one patent granted also. And our students are working on different projects. We have funded projects are around 3 crores with us. And under those projects, different students, various students are working, faculty members are working, senior, junior research students are there. We have around 50 JRF students and 4 to 5 SRF students also with us. And entirely the research part of our institute is very strong. And we are progressing towards, I won't say it is enough, because research has to still go ahead, we can't end it. So we are motivating our faculty members as well as students to contribute in research, and particularly the research which can be implemented. Otherwise it will remain as a thesis and it's of no use. So we are trying to solve the real life problems which can be implemented soon. So this is all about SIT and the faculty members, staff members, everything. In general, we organize such events at present also, although Khare Madam is sitting here, but we have a very strong Swiss 2000 watt project. It is basically based on the green building environment, and that particular seminar and that particular workshop or the get together meeting is going on in our SIT campus. And it is a very, very renowned project, and we are very happy to receive this. And she is supposed to be there today because the meeting is going on there. My director sir is there, and that's why I am here. So that project is green building, and we will be doing everything for our own campus. We have several buildings in the campus. So that project we will take up first with the campus and then extend it further. So it is sponsored by Swiss government. Such projects are there with us, and we are very happy that we receive such grants, such projects from not only from India, but even from abroad. So thank you very much. That's all from my side.
Use Ferro Cement.